What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of The Only Thing Stopping You Is You on She Is Still Dope TV. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes just to straggle on in. I have a special guest today. She looks like me, huh? I know I look like a teenager, but I'm her mom. This is my daughter, Rain. Rain, say hi to everybody. Say hello.
Hello.
We are celebrating Rain's birthday this weekend. So I wanted Rain to be my special guest today because she's my baby, because she's my miracle baby. And one of the things that has helped me from not giving up, that has helped me to not give up, is her. So I just wanted to bring her on today and talk to her and introduce her to you guys. I don't post my kids or my personal business a lot, but I'm just so proud of the young woman that she has grown into and evolved into. So I'm really, really excited about today's conversation. I need the mute button. I don't know. I don't know what she's going to say, but I'm going to trust God. So today we're going to have a little comfortable conversation with you guys quickly. Our topic this week is thank God, for everything, even the no's. A lot of you know that over the past year we've endured a lot of tragedy and trauma. We have experienced the loss of my mother, my grandmother, my uncle, my cousin, just a lot of folks, my sister a year ago, a little over a year ago. So I wanted to talk to Rain because you may have some children and people out there who need to hear from her and to understand our story. You know what? I got a lot of ums. Normally I could just talk. I'm so nervous about having you online. I don't like my babies online, But how you feel, Rain? You excited?
Great. I'm excited.
You excited? You sure?
It's going to be a good conversation.
A good conversation. Well, excuse me. You see, this is my little mini mogul here. So, Rain, let's get right into it, right? So, again, you're watching The Only Thing Stopping You Is You with csBailey. Our topic this week is thank God for everything, including the no's. So, let's hop into it. You ready?
Let's do it.
You sure? All right. All right. So, I think that this topic is really, really near and dear to my heart because I've learned God has given me a lot of no's in my life. And I think that's because, I've made a lot of mistakes and I've done a lot of things and I've tried to do it my way. And I finally realized that doing it God's way is the right way. That is the answer. That is the only way to truly be happy. So I think, you know what, Rain, I'm gonna interview you. I know I'll do my intro. Let's go right to it. So Rain, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
And thinking about the no's, right? We thank God for everything, right? But when we say thank God even for the no's, what comes to mind? What do you think about when I say that? And see, I didn't give her the questions in advance, guys, because I really wanted this to be an authentic interview. So I'm going to ask her. I'm putting her on the spot. I'm trying to prep her. She's got to take over the hustle agency. She is still dope. So I'm prepping her for that time. So I didn't give her the questions in advance. So when you think about thank God for everything, including the no's, what does that make you think about, or how does that make you feel? What would you say?
I feel like everybody goes through something. So whether it's losing somebody or not getting a job that you wanted or even just not always getting what you want, I feel like a no can be a good thing.
That God is telling you no?
Because some things aren't meant for you.
Right.
Some things are probably meant for somebody else. He might have bigger and greater things coming for you.
Get it, girl. All right. I think that's good. All right. That was good, Rain. That was really good. So, what no did God give you or did Mama give you that you didn't like, but you learned that it was for your good? I see your nose playing. But you right on the spot, right? What no did I give you or God give you that you didn't like, but you eventually realized that it was for your good? You can be honest. It's okay. Do you want to come back to that question?
Yeah, because I got to think about that.
Yeah, because I always say yes.
Basically.
Yeah, basically, right? The only thing I don't play with is grades. I try to give my kids, I try to make sure that they're happy and give them the things that I didn't have as a kid. But one thing Mama don't play with is what?
Grades in school.
In school, right? Okay. So we'll come back to that question. You need some time to think because there's not really a lot of no's, huh? Oh, can you have a Facebook account?
Oh yeah, that social media is definitely a big thing that Mommy says no to. But when you see what's going on in this world right now, I know from protection. So
you don't like it, but you understand.
No, but I understand it.
Right, right. There's a lot of stuff on social media that is not for you yet, and that's why I keep you from it. But it's for your good, right?
I've seen catfish.
Oh gosh. Woo, y'all pray for me, okay? You see what I'm going through, right? It is Rain's birthday, so everybody say happy birthday to Rain. It is Rain's birthday. So Rain, let's get into the part I know is going to be a little bit more difficult, but the only thing stopping you is you. Let's talk about that, okay? We have been through a lot of tragedy and trauma over the years, period, with your brother passing away, from cancer, and daddy, your father had cancer and your sister having heart surgery and all the deaths and all those things, right? And you've been through just a lot of stuff as a kid, a lot of trauma, right? That we call trauma because that's what it is, right? So why don't you give up?
The first thing that helps me not give up is my family. They're always here for me. They're always there for me to talk to. And I feel like I have the support of my family. But it's not always easy. Sometimes I have my moments, and that's okay. Because emotion is not a bad thing. And neither is if it's getting to you to where the point you can't handle it. Talk to somebody.
That's right.
People might say, "Oh, you're crazy. Don't go. What are you talking about?" Don't listen to them.
So we're all
Trust me,
crazy,
I've
right?
gone. I know it helps. So don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. You're your own person. God made everybody differently. Not everybody will have the same beliefs. Not everybody will look the same. But being you is what will make you truly happy. And that's something that my mom has taught me because I have not always been a very confident person. And I'm still not. But my mom has always told me, don't let nobody walk all over you. You are beautiful. And that's about it.
You're special.
Well, on the whole confidence thing.
Right. But you're working on it. I think that's so great of you, Ryan, to be honest about that. That I'm not all the way confident. I'm working on that. I'm trying to figure that out because all of us have issues. All of us have things that we're dealing with, right?
Exactly.
So I think it's important to just say it, right? To be honest about how you feel.
Because if you don't talk to somebody, then it will bottle up inside of you, and at some point, it's going to burst, and
right.
You don't want that day to come
right.
because it's not gonna be good.
Right. So you just have to be honest about how you feel, and that, you know what, I don't feel pretty, or I don't feel worthy, or I don't feel, all of the ways that you tell me you feel.
Exactly. And if you lose somebody, don't think of it as, okay, they're gone. I needed them. Think about you have to keep going because you need their legacy to live on with you. So
that's good.
When you
excuse me. Oh, you're trying to take over my show here. That was good, girlfriend. Go ahead. I like this. Go ahead. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead. That was good.
I feel like
it seems like something.
Family is very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we miss them every day.
Yeah.
But we have to realize that even though they're not coming back, there'll always be things that okay, they're here with me. And I've had a lot of those moments recently to where I know that they're with me, And some people might not have them just yet, but it'll happen soon. You just have to keep faith in God. And one thing that I remember doing was blaming God. It's not his fault. It might be for the greater good of your purpose. And people might just be there. These might just be stops on the way on your road, like speed bumps or potholes or things like that are stopping you to see if you're going to give up. But if you give up, then
it's over.
exactly. And that might affect other family members. Because if you don't do your purpose, then, and he's giving you signs, then that might affect other people as well, not just yourself.
So we have to trust God.
Exactly.
Because he don't make mistakes.
Not at all.
It's hard though, right? Sometimes it's really hard.
Sometimes
like
we
kids
might
like
think,
you that are going through things, and I know it's only been a couple months since we lost my mom and everybody, and I know it's hard. So for kids that are going through what you're going through, experiencing loss from family members from COVID, or just lost in general, maybe divorce, death. Kids that are really going through it, what would you tell them? Why would you tell them not to give up?
I know everybody is not being able to, you might not be able to go to school right now, or you might not be able to do things that you want to do, or you're just tired of not being able to breathe in your mask. I feel like if you keep going, everybody can get through it together. And I know that people might be missing, being around other people, but that's what video chat is for. Making friends is a good thing.
Miss Teresa, happy birthday, Ray.
Thank you.
Making friends is a good thing.
Yeah, and I was very awkward when I was younger. I didn't have very many friends. I was always shy, and I'm still shy to this day. I'm still very, very.
You're coming out your shell.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And I feel like if you let people make you feel a certain way or say, oh, you're this or you're that, or no, you're not doing that this way, you need to do it this way. Just be yourself.
What's your word you use? Perfectly what?
Imperfect.
So you say you're perfectly imperfect. I love that. I think that's a great.
Then are you a mistake?
God don't make no mistakes.
Exactly. So I would not have put you on this earth if he thought it was a mistake.
Well, that's deep. All right. Because so everybody has a purpose, right?
Exactly.
Oh, you're listening to your mama, huh? Oh, goodness gracious. This girl's smart. Okay. So I think you're not listening. You're listening to me, huh? Is your mom crazy? No, but seriously, I think where you bring up a good point is that, we're all perfect the way we are. We're perfectly imperfect. Like what other people will consider imperfect, God considers perfect because he don't make no mess. God don't make mistakes. So you have to love yourself exactly the way you are. So a lot of times when we talk about the only thing stopping you is you, people don't do things because they're afraid of what other people might think or afraid that they're going to fail. And there's no such thing as what?
Failure.
There's no such thing as failure. That's it. Sometimes things just don't work out, right? Isn't that what we always say?
And I want to get back to the whole purpose thing, because I feel like even if you've lost somebody, that might have been their purpose, was to help you find yours.
Hmm.
So.
Okay. Go ahead, girl. I'm learning. You're teaching me. See, that's one thing adults don't realize is we can learn from our kids, right? So I know that I do a lot of coaching and a lot of transformational speaking, but hearing your version of what
You're saying.
What I say is dope. I think it's really dope. Go ahead, girl. Let me sit back. Go ahead. Enjoy my Starbucks. Go ahead. Take over my show. She's taking over my show, y'all. She's still dope with Ray Bailey coming soon. Go ahead. But really, seriously, Ray, I love it. You're bringing up great points. Go ahead. About purpose.
Okay, yeah, thank you, because I totally forgot my whole train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like purpose doesn't have to be a certain job that you do or a certain hobby that you have. I feel like having a purpose can just be helping somebody else find theirs.
Mm.
Because it may not feel like, oh, I'm not doing a lot, but you are. At the end of the day, when time is ready to let you realize and let you fulfill that purpose,
Mm-hmm.
just know that you couldn't get there on your own. There are people who help you get there. And I feel like my mom is one of those people.
Aww.
Because she may seem like, oh, she's just talking like that, but she really means all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not like these other people out here who try to make you think, oh, I'm this and I'm that. She's the truth, y'all. I'm not just saying that because she's my mother or my best friend.
Are you
I'm
trying to get
saying
some
that.
extra birthday money? No, I'm just joking. That's sweet.
I'm
Thank you.
serious.
I love you. Oh.
Like, she's real.
Sometimes it drives you crazy, though, right? Mommy helping people and, working with people. Sometimes it's hard on you.
Yeah, but I know that she's helping other people, so it's not a big deal for me.
Right, but it's also important that I be there for you too, right?
And she handles that very well. She's my superwoman.
Oh, you trying to make me cry? I'm a G. You know I don't cry, girl. I'm a G. I love you. That was so sweet. Oh, I love you. I love you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kiss you on camera. I'm sorry. Excuse me, y'all. She's grown up. She doesn't want me to kiss her on camera anymore. But I think the great thing about today's show is just showing people that life is not perfect. Life is not easy. And there's going to be things that happen in your life, right? But you can still do and be whatever it is that you want to do, right? So Rain, the thing I love about Rain is that Rain is a true chef. Okay, she's not a cook. She's not. Rain is a chef. And I'm like, Rain, you're so smart. Like, Rain, why don't we try to be a doctor? Or Rain, why don't we try? I'm like, come on, Rain. Like, I got you in this expensive school. Like, you want to be a cook? Like a chef? I mean, a chef. Excuse me, chef. So you want to be a chef? I'm like, no, Rain. Like, honey, like, let me expose you to this. And I'm putting her in programs and doing things. And then it was after, like, she's like, Mom, please let me cook. And I'm like, I cook it up. It's my job. I'm the mom. So we would let Rain make a meal here or there. And I was like, it's like what is it called? 3-course meal. Michelin star. But what I realized was it's not about what I want for Rain. It's about what Rain wants for Rain, what Rain's purpose is. And Rain loves to cook. She loves to prepare these exquisite meals for people, right? Is that your thing?
It's an exquisite.
Well, those are the words you use: delectable, exquisite. You don't say, I want to make you some chicken fingers. Like, you want to make salmon with a lemon crust. And you know what I'm saying? Like that. Your meals are kind of like, bougie, right? Bougie on a budget. Oh, that might be the name of you. Okay. So anyway, Ray wants to be a chef. So of course, I build brands. So Rain has tried to build every business that there is. She's been an entrepreneur since she was a baby. Remember Rain's Juice Bar? I mean, this girl's had so many businesses. Yes. And did those businesses fail? No. They just didn't work out. But allow your child to explore and try new things and do. Don't rock. You're making me seasick. But allow your child to try different things. We've tried it all, right? We've had makeup business, cookie business, juice bar. The juice bar made money, though. Let me tell you, I think I might open Rain's Juice Bar back up. For those of you who remember at Kwanzaa, Rain used to have Rain's Juice Bar. Rain made money. When Kwanzaa was over, she had like a couple $100. I said, Rain, we need to keep pushing this juice. But Rain wants to start her own food truck until she can, go to school and get to the level where she wants to own a Michelin star restaurant. And of course, I'm teaching Rain, I want you to be the first Black, female president. I want you to be, So we talked about all those things, but what I realize is that Rain has to be Rain. And how can I say the only thing stopping you is you when I won't allow her to be her? So I've learned to embrace that. And listen, I've gotten some good meals lately. I've got, this COVID girl, I put a couple pounds on, but it is what it is, It's all right. So Rain, let's talk a little bit about your desire and your purpose right now at this point in your life. You feel as though is to be a chef?
I do. I feel like.
Oh, that was real scripted here. Give me real. Give me real. Give me energy. Give me Rain. Give me real. What is it you want to do? Why do you want to cook? Tell me what you think your purpose is. Why do you want to cook? Why do you want to do that?
Well, I feel like I've been cooking since I was little. Like, I would cook shrimp and grits with Daddy and stuff like that. And
pound cakes with me from scratch.
Exactly. And fried chicken and things like that.
Yeah, we like to eat, y'all. We like to eat. Yes, go ahead.
but I feel like I've been doing that since I was little. You know, I've tried so many different hobbies: acting, singing, dancing, things like that. And I feel like cooking has always been the thing that I've loved to do, but I didn't want to do it because I feel like, oh, it's gonna make me fat, that type of thing. And I'm just gonna eat all day and stuff. But that's not really the truth.
Right.
Like, you can be healthy, but still be a chef.
Right.
Like, when you taste your food, you don't have to eat a whole plate.
So that's what we're trying to do now is fix our COVID quarantine eating, right? We're back on track. And
Exactly.
I miss flour, I miss bread, I miss pasta. Ooh, baby, but I gotta get back on track, right? So this food, so you guys, and here's the thing. You didn't know I was gonna do that. Rain is trying to purchase her first food trailer so she can, yeah, and listen, mommy's not gonna just pay for it herself. It's Rain's birthday. She's trying to purchase a food trailer. We can't tell you the name of her brand, but she is going to do a food truck, her own business. So it's Rain's birthday. If you want a cash app and send a donation and help Rain purchase this expensive food trailer that she think her mama gonna buy, she's gonna earn it. That's one thing I teach my kids. Nothing is given to you. I'll get you started. I'm gonna help you out. But if you want to make a donation towards Rain's food trailer, you can send it to She Is Still Dope Cash App. She Is Still Dope, and put in the comments for Rain. Her name is spelled Reign. Rain like a queen, right? Rain like a what?
Like a queen.
Like a queen. So if you want to donate towards Rain's food truck and invest in her dreams, she wants this very, very expensive. We're in Florida, as many of you know, so it has to be air conditioned. But Rain is going to start her own food truck business, and it's a really dope idea. We can't give all the information on what it is right now. But Cash App is Rain's birthday. Send her a little Cash App and help her she's saving up for her food truck. If somebody want to buy her a food truck, hit up hello at sheisstilldope.com if somebody wants to invest in a promising young woman. I'm so proud of the young woman that you've evolved into. You're Black Girl Rock personified, right? But seriously, I'm so proud of you and the young woman that you're turning into. And yes, you give me a hard time because you want to do it your way and you're opinionated. But I realize that you get that from you. Oh, I was going to say your dad. I was going to say Bailey, but you know.
Y'all both crazy.
That is correct, right? But you got to be a little crazy, right? You got to do things. You have to be different, right? Don't you want to be different?
Exactly.
Right. So I'm gonna let you close this out. And
you're just spraying stuff on me.
Okay, you want to stay on for a little bit longer? We can talk to people. You want to talk? See if anybody's kids have any questions?
Yeah, we can do that.
Does anybody have any questions for Ray? If anybody has any questions from a kid's perspective, or let me ask you this question: what is it like being my daughter? When you say the only thing stopping you is you, I know you always say mommy. Like you never give up. You just keep going. All the stuff that keeps happening. The only thing stopping you is you. I live by that. I mean that, right? So how do you feel? What do you feel about mommy? Honestly, and I know maybe I should be afraid to ask this live. You know what I mean? Should we have practiced this first?
I have a filter.
I don't need a filter. Just give me the real deal. You know me. Give it to me real. I don't want it at all. How do you feel about what mommy does? How do you feel about the She's Still Dope network?
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everybody who has a show.
Women are dope, ain't they?
For sure.
Yes. Shout out to She Is Still Dope. Go ahead. So what do you think about what we're doing about trying to show people globally the power of loving God? And about women, you're right. Showing that women can work together and we do it well and we do it together, right? But how do you feel about what mommy does with the brand building and She Is Still Dope? And why do you think I do this?
I'm proud of you because you've been through so much, but you still keep going. And I feel like that's why you're a role model for me. And that's why I feel like you deserve the world because you've been through so much. But you're still so strong.
I'm not strong.
Sometimes I don't understand how you keep going. Because if I was you, I wouldn't be able to.
Oh, yes, you could. So you're doing it, though, right? You're doing it, right?
Yeah, but I haven't been through half as much stuff as you have.
Thank God. And don't even ask for that. Okay? But, you are, though, right? You are strong, and you are smart, and you are beautiful, right? What's your ABCs? Tell me your ABCs. What's the ABCs? I know you hate this. I make her say this every morning, okay? It's been a long time.
3.
Since you're about 3, yeah. Tell them your morning mantras. What are your morning mantras that you have to say every morning before you go to school?
I'm a leader, not a follower. I'm extraordinary, not ordinary, and I will ABC. Always be confident.
Like that, right?
Period.
Period. Right? Exactly. So, I think it's important that we teach our kids that you're beautiful and you're smart, just the way you are. You don't have to look like, the girls look in these magazines. And I'm not mad. If you're skinny, rock that thing. I think we're all special, right? So I think that we all should live our purpose. Don't you think? Like whatever you're here to do it.
No, there will be consequences.
There will be consequences. We don't want to go to God and be on last day. He said, "What did you do?" Right? And what you gonna say?
Eating what you do.
Right, you want to say that, right? You want to say that, right? So we want to live our purpose, and we don't want to allow anything that has happened to us to stop us. Now, we do want to say, "Hey, that hurt." You know what I mean? Like, I'm in pain. Like, let's acknowledge it. We do have to. We're not robots, right?
You don't always have to be, I'm fine, I'm cool, and keep on going. It's okay to tell somebody what you're feeling.
Right.
Because if you don't, then it's going to just build up inside of you.
Right.
And you don't want that to happen. You want it to be able to come out, but in a calm demeanor instead of letting it all stay inside and then boom, the cap explodes like when you shake up a soda. You don't want that to happen.
And it's okay. Sometimes it does explode, right? Sometimes it explodes on you or me, right? And you say, you know what? Wow, I needed to get that out. And that's okay, right? But God's plan is perfect. So we have to thank God for everything, including the nose, right? Right. All right. So I think this has been a great show, Rain. You did a great job. Even though you're trying to take over my show.
You invited me.
I did. Any last words of wisdom that you want to share with everybody before we go? Anything you want to say? Again, if anybody wants to donate to Rain's Dreams and help her with this food truck that she thinks her mama's gonna buy, that costs almost 20 G's, we might have to start with the $8,000 option. But if you want to help invest in her food truck, Cash App, She Is Still Dope, and make sure you put in the subject line for Rain. Her name is spelled REIGN. Rain like a
queen.
Queen. So this has been an amazing show. I love you so much. I'm looking forward. We are out of town today for her birthday. So we're doing this live from the hotel. But we're celebrating her birthday. We went and had lunch this morning and did a bunch of amazing things. So we're going to continue the day spending some time together, some mommy-daughter time that's much needed. And yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm your mom. Yeah, I'm your mom. Listen, it's fun time. So we're gonna have a good day today. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go, and my pocketbooks are about to stream. She's already killed me this morning. But Rain, any last words of wisdom? Drop a gem on them. Anything you want to say in closing? That you want to share with people about not giving up.
It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are a good thing. Being #perfectly imperfect is a good thing. Who wants to be perfect all the time and never do anything wrong? That's just not fun. Do you want to spend your entire life being perfect? I know it may sound good, but it's not. Being perfectly imperfect is better than being perfect because you can make mistakes and learn from them. I know I make mistakes every day, but I learn from them. And I know when I'm wrong, and I know when I'm right. And
That's what's Rosalind. She knew you when you was a little nugget. But just try your best to be the best person. Exactly. When you're saying not be perfect, you don't mean just
and
go.
if you need help, get help.
Right. That's very important because people of color, especially our folks, we think that or Rain was had some folks say, oh, you're going to counseling. There's nothing wrong with saying I need help, right? There's nothing wrong with saying I need to talk to somebody, right?
You might not always want to talk to your parent about certain things, but it's good to have somebody who's there for you. Hi, thank you. To have somebody who you can always talk to. Because I know some of us younger folk don't always want to talk to our parents about things, but that's okay. Just have somebody that you know you can talk to and that you can trust.
Right. That's right. That's right. Great job, Ray. So just be the best you can be. Not perfect. Just be the best you can be, right?
Exactly.
So, and before we go, since she is still dope, what is the one thing that why would you tell them? Do you trust God?
100%.
Why would you tell them to have a relationship? Kids your age. Why would you tell them it's important to have a relationship with God or to believe in God?
I know people might always be like, oh, church folk are, stuck up and holier than thou. I go to church. Does that mean I'm stuck up and holier than thou? Not everybody's that way. And not everybody is going to, wear a church hat and, do that type of thing. It's okay if you do. That's great. Be yourself. But if you go to church in some jeans, what's the matter with that? Everybody's different.
You say just have your own relationship with God.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you think that's important?
I think it is. Because if you have the same relationship with God that everybody else has, what's the fun in that? And what's the point of that? If you're just like everybody else, you going through a bad day and you want to talk to God, talk to Him.
Right.
If you're having a good day, say thank you, God, for letting me live another day.
Right.
On your birthday, say thank you, God, during this pandemic to let me still be here.
That's right. Now, that's a good one. Amen on that, child. Yes, we are breathing. That is so true. Thank you, Lord, for breath in our lungs, for food in our refrigerator, for family, for each other. Let's learn to be grateful for what we do have. We could take every day and say I don't have, and this ain't good enough, and that. But what happens when we're truly grateful for what we do have? Right? Right. I love you, and I'm proud you're my daughter.
I love you too, Mom.
Thank you guys for watching. The only thing that's stopping you is you with csBailey on She Is Still Dope TV. Make sure you tune in every Saturday to watch my new show. I'm excited about the guests that I have coming up. We're doing a lot of great things with She Is Still Dope TV. I'm currently in search of bloggers, contributors, volunteers. If you want to join the network, please email hello@sheisstilldope.com. Spread the word. Click the like. What you tell them? Subscribe,
and press the notification bell.
There you go. Exactly. So share this broadcast. Tell people about She Is Still Dope. Like our page. Support. Sow a seed. Listen. I am transitioning into really pushing and doing She Is Still Dope more full time now than the Hustle Agency because God has instructed me to do so, and that is not easy, but it's a part. It is my purpose. So I'm going to do exactly what God wants me to do, not what I want to do. So make sure you tune in. We have shows throughout the course of the week. I am the founder of the She Is Still Dope Network, but we have some dope women. We got some amazing shows coming up that you don't want to miss. So just stay tuned and watch out for what She Is Still Dope is doing. If you want to be a part or you want to start a local chapter, hit us up. You can follow us everywhere on social at She Is Still Dope. You can advertise. We have some new advertising available advertising opportunities, coming up. We will soon be on Roku and Fire Stick and all of those things. So support the movement, support what we're doing because we are trying to let women and people know globally that God is good and God is great. So I thank you to my daughter, Rain, my little mini me, for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Well, excuse me, ma'am. If you want to sow a seed into her purpose, Cash App She Is Still Dope. If you want to help her to buy her food trailer and help her to push forward in spite of all the pain and loss that she's been through, she continues to push on, and I'm so proud of her. And I'm so proud to be her mother. So we're going to rock this thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to touch women globally and do what we got to do. You already have. Oh, I love you. She must want me to buy some. There's my panty pan.
Thank you.
Do you tell her thank you for the earrings she sent you?
Oh yeah, I've been wearing them all weekend.
She has been paying. She's been wearing them earrings like crazy, girl. But it makes her a reminder of Akita. That was Akita's thing. So she got the hairpins and the earrings. So we want to dedicate this episode to my mother, to Mama, to Ankita, to Mama, my grandmother, and all the people we've lost this year. We love you guys. And to Malik, your big brother Malik. So we got a lot of people in heaven watching over us, but we've learned to be truly grateful, right?
Exactly.
What's wrong?
Carry on the legacy.
Carry on the legacy and do God's work, right? We're going to rock this thing? Don't cry. Don't get emotional. We're going to go before she starts crying. She's missing her grandma and her aunt today on her birthday, you guys. So she's having a hard day, but we're going to have fun. We are away. We're not going to say where we at, but we're away. And we're going to go do some shopping and have a little bit of fun. So God bless everybody that's watching. Make sure to like and share this. And remember, the only thing you have to do is acknowledge God. Tell him that, look, Lord, I'm not perfect, but I need you in my life. You know, just acknowledge him. Siobhan on Wednesdays on World Changer, she closes out on her video. Repeat her prayer, and it's that simple. You're saved. You know what I mean? So I just want to let y'all know I'm so all over the place with emotion with my big girl over here. It's her birthday. So thank you for tuning in to the only thing that's stopping you is you with your girl csBailey, which would be me. So follow She Is Still Dope. Spread the word. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.